So it's a Friday night in 2007. The plan is that my best friend Jake will come over after he leaves his girlfriend's house, and then we'll watch the newest episode of Ghost Adventures. So I decide to burn some time by playing Xbox. The entire time I'm playing, I feel the presence of what I thought was one of my sisters or someone trying to sneak up on me to scare me. I snapped my head around. No one is there. I try to ignore the feeling, but it just keeps happening over and over again. I tell myself I'm just imagining it and keep playing. It's starting to get later in the night. My dog decides to come in, lay down on the floor behind me, and fall asleep. I go back to playing when I feel someone else in the room sneaking up behind me again. Right before I turn around to see who's there, my dog jumps up growling and barking ferociously, which scares the hell out of me because he barely barks for any reason. I turn and see him going crazy at absolutely nothing. I sternly say, "Go away," and the feeling of something being in the room with me goes away, and my dog lays back down and goes back to sleep. Jake finally gets here. Everyone in the house is sleeping, so I tell him I'll finish up this game of football and we can go watch Ghost Adventures. It's the fourth quarter when Jake starts humming loudly. I ignore it, but I'm so flustered and the humming is just irking me. I pause my game and look at him and we simultaneously say, "Will you stop?" Our jaws drop. We both can still hear the humming coming from the corner of the room, just beside the TV, and it sounds like a little kid. So I look at where the humming is coming from and sternly say, "Stop." The humming immediately stops, but is followed by quick, loud footsteps, like a small child's steps, that run between us and splits into a herd of hundreds of footsteps all throughout my house. Needless to say, we are terrified, and I'm fully expecting my parents to come downstairs and yell at us for making so much noise, but no one wakes up. Jake and I decide it's best if we just go to bed. So we go to the basement, turn on the TV, and try our best to fall asleep. We don't speak a word about what just happened. We are just laying on opposite ends of our couch, watching TV. I somehow managed to fall asleep, but that was short-lived when I feel Jake tapping on my back. Jake was whispering to me, telling me to wake up. He said he sees something. I can hear his voice shaking, and I feel his hands trembling as he's tapping me. "What do you mean you see something?" I said. He pointed over to the TV. The TV was turned off and reflected off the dark screen. So I peek my head out of my blankets, and at the base of the stairs is a shadow. An adult-sized shadow, darker than the dark around it. I thought it's probably just my dad messing with us or something. Go back to sleep. But Jake says he's been watching it for 10 minutes. It hasn't moved, and no one has walked down here. It's just staring at us. I told him I'll prove to you it's him, and on the count of 3, I'm going to jump up. I jump up and run towards the figure. It's way bigger than an adult, and it's darker than the pitch black surrounding it. The figure sucks up flat to the back of the wall and slides into the back storage room doorway and disappears. I look at Jake and say, "Run," and we haul ass back upstairs. I explain to him what I saw, and we turned all the lights on in the living room, the TV, and laid there until the adrenaline stopped coursing through our veins. This is just the first of many stories growing up in my childhood home.